made tremendous impact just in terms of their interior play.
Here is Parker after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Splitter kicks to Parker. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. Iguodala's got his third rebound tonight.
And Splitter clearly, when you look at him offensively, is not a floor spacer. He's a guy who's going to finish inside. He's going to set solid screens. Even though he plays close to the basket, his field goal percentage dropped by almost 10% over the last couple of seasons. He was once superb in that area. Now he's just rock solid. But with the Spurs in his role, rock solid is good enough.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Guys, thank you. I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was saying to his team. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through Tim Duncan. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. The other thing he stressed was the need to be disciplined on offense. He asked for good ball movement and good shot selection. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
All right, Doris. Here's Thompson following the basket by Stephen Curry. 4 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And some changes here for the Warriors. Lee comes in for Barnes, and it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Knocks it loose. Here's Lee. Foul as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
Splitter still shooting over 90% of the shots in the paint, but less effective down low. Injuries perhaps a factor. We'll see if he can bounce back. You look at how efficient David Lee is around the basket. Can go over either shoulder and use either hand to score. Broke his wrist in high school, and it's part of the reason why he's been able to develop that offhand so well.
Snatched up. Here's Duncan. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
First trip to the line for him here. And he's good on the second. But with David Lee and his broken wrists, often having a setback like that in an early age, Clark can be a blessing in disguise, and he is definitely one of the most skilled scorers with his arm.
Yeah, he does a really good job as an ambidextrous finisher. And it really puts the defender in a pickle because
don't let him shoot that.
You want to try to take away one side or the other. With David Lee, you pretty much just have to try to square him up.
Parker outside, and there's an intentional foul, but I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, tough to explain that one. It looks like he just lost his focus. I have no idea why he was fouling there.
And even the foul, I mean, you can't be wrapping guys up like that. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. That's a meaningless play.
Boris Diaz checked in for San Antonio. Here's Green. Here's Duncan. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. And so Duncan nails them both.
Well, for Tim Duncan with age, the Spurs have looked to reduce his minutes load during the regular season. But when he's on the court, he remains as efficient as ever.
The drive by Green.
It's been a good night for Green. He's got 8 points, and the steals are starting to pile up for him also.
They sure have. And clearly, he's gotten in their heads because of it, Clark. Guys are looking over their shoulder now, always worrying about where he is.
And both free throws good for Green.
I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second half, despite trailing in this game.
Well, you know, that's when you need to be most aggressive when you're down. Another good job of drawing contact and getting to the line.
Parker. The shot no good. Nice D from Bogut.
And Duncan last season averaging close to a double-double in less than 30 minutes a game, as dominant on the glass as ever, Tim Duncan.
And he gets it to go.
I'd like to see more of that from him. He's been passing up his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones he takes. He's got to be more aggressive.
Now here's Parker. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And you take a look at Tim Duncan's rebounding, Steve, moving into the top 5 in career double-doubles.
Yeah, he just passed Karl Malone and the great Bill Russell. So Duncan just continues this late career renaissance. His play has just been spectacular the last few years.
And the Spurs making a change here. Baines is checked in. Bellinelli comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Green. And it's Mills in for Parker. Here's Mills. The three. That's good.
And these two just going at it from deep now.
You know, it seems like what's going on here is anything you can do, I can do better territory.
Now here is Barbosa. The three ball. And another three for Golden State.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah, in fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Mills, and the call will be against Sean Livingston. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Patty Mills is one of the first indigenous Australians to play in the NBA. Trained at the same Australian Institute of Sport that helped develop Andrew Bogut. He played his college ball at St. Mary's in the Bay Area and has really developed into a nice backup point guard.
And here are the Warriors now. And here's Barnes for 3. That's good. Barnes has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
They are killing them with that three-point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that shot and still not able to get it done.
And Mills kicks to Ginobili. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Curry. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Curry's got 7 now in this quarter.
Boy, you can feel the confidence growing right now for this club at the offensive end.
Really an ideal time to have one of these runs after.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Warriors ahead, ending the third quarter with a 13-5 run. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Well, it had to be this play, don't you think, Kevin?
Sure.
This is just a phenomenal pass. Made the defense look like they had no idea what was going on.
What precision with that pass.
Beautiful.
On the court for San Antonio. Mills at point with Bellinelli for the backcourt. Boris Diaw is out there with Ginobili. And it's Baines in at the pivot, manning the middle. Curry with it. From past the arc. And another three for Golden State.
They're getting their points now almost exclusively from the three-point line. That's 4 of the last 5. You got to run those guys off the line.
I agree, and the defense is practically giving them those shots.
And Mills kicks to Ginobili. Dishes to Mills. From the line, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Maurice Spates.
Patty Mills last season had his best season ever. Really remade his body in the offseason, adding muscle, cutting down on his body fat. Already one of the quickest players in the league. He got even quicker.
And the Warriors making a change here. Holiday's checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And Mills getting quality minutes at the backup point guard position.
Yeah, and for a player who spent time in the D-League, playing in China and his native Australia, it seems he's really solidified his place as an NBA player, Kevin, in part because he's refocused on conditioning his body and really developed as an outside shooter, too.
San Antonio's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. There's the screen. Ginobili outside. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Manu Ginobili has always been one of my favorite guys to watch. Elite shooting guard on the court. I mean, the issue with him has been health. Last season he missed about a month with a tweaked hamstring, right as the Spurs went on their rodeo road trip.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Leandro Barbosa. Matt Bonner, he's checked in for the Spurs. The Spurs shooting only 21% from the field so far. Iguodala against Ginobili. Mills in the corner. Now the dish to Bonner. Clock at 6. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And Ginobili, guys, clearly focused on trying to stay healthy. The last couple of off seasons, Steve, he's bowed out of international play.
No, it's smart. I mean, he's got so much mileage on his body, and it's more important for him to spend his summers just working on his body, staying healthy, strengthening those areas that he needs. It's always tricky, though, to say no to your home country when they ask you to play on the national team. Well, a new award in the NBA starting 2 seasons ago, the Twyman Stokes Best Teammate, and the first honoree was Chauncey Billups.
And the names of that award memorializes the incredible story of Jack Twyman and Maurice Stokes. Stokes, an NBA All-Star in each of his first 3 seasons, but in a game in 1950, he took a hard fall, hit his head, and thereafter became paralyzed.
One of the saddest and most moving stories in the history of sports. He was waived by the team, and his family couldn't afford his gigantic medical bills, but his teammate, Jack Twyman, worked tirelessly on his behalf. A tremendous story of love, caring, and service in a tough situation.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Golden State's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Here is Livingston, covered by Mills. And a wide-open look for Iguodala. And another 3 for Golden State.
And the threes continue to go down at that end with almost nothing happening from deep at the other.
But the way to turn that around is defensively.
Kick it out,
by
let him shoot
stopping
that.
their outside shot, not by getting into a shootout.
Baines dishes to Mills. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
David Lee checked in for Golden State. Warriors have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Here's Iguodala. Golden State.
That jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Yeah, they've been pulling up and watching them go down.
Mills passes to Bonner. And here is Ginobili
Bellinelli.
to halt the run. Rebound by Holiday.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these 2 teams today.
Yeah, look at the discrepancy in the assist column between these 2 teams.
And Mills kicks to Ginobili. Ginobili left side.
Shoot that.
Here's Baines. He feeds it to Bonner. Bellinelli with the 3. That's good.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for Steph Curry. He was extremely efficient offensively, getting looks, knocking down big shots all game long.
It's Ginobili with the try.
Turn around.
Second chance effort. Feeds it to Mills. Pulls from the top of the key. And Iguodala with the basket, the assist by Holiday.
Just look at how quickly their lead has grown over the course of the last few possessions.
Boy, they've really saved their best for last, haven't they?
There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Outside, Ginobili, and again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
Shoots. The other basket for Golden State.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
A very solid performance in a lot of areas for them.
Lets it go from 11, and an air ball on that one. Way off. Iguodala outside. Shot from the wing. And another basket for Golden State.
Time to turn out the lights on this game.
I think they deserve a ton of credit for the way they played here today. Truly a professional